Hello everybody, it's Lushkin. Welcome back to another video, and today be reviewing Aliens. Okay, so this movie is directed by James Cameron. If you don't know James Cameron, you're a fucking loser and you've been hiding under a rock for your entire life. He's done such classics as The Terminator, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Titanic, Avatar, the list goes on. The man's a genius in film. I love James Cameron's films. He's a genius, what can I say? So he did Aliens, and it's honestly not surprising that he did this movie considering his background in action and just innovative type movies. And Alien is very much an innovative movie, a movie that, in my opinion, defines the subgenre of movies. Like alien movies, I feel like the first thing I think about when I think alien movies, it's Alien. So it's very much a definitive film of its genre and subgenre. But Aliens, let's talk about this. Despite the fact that it's directed by James Cameron, I have to say that I'm not the biggest fan of this movie, and I know that's surprising, despite the fact that I just said a bunch of good shit about James Cameron. I'm not going to hate on James Cameron for this movie. I think there's a lot good about this movie. I don't think it's a shit film. I just don't think it's as good as everybody makes it out to be. I've heard some people say that it's better than Alien, the original film. Now, I guess it depends on how you like your movie. I'm sure for people who don't really have a huge, long attention span, I'm sure that you probably prefer this movie over the original. Because the original, again, as I mentioned in the first review, or the review of that one, is it's very much based on suspense, not so much action or violence and stuff like that. It's more so based on suspense and shock factor. So this movie ups the action. It's like a way more intense version of the original film. So if you're somebody who likes your action sequences and stuff and you just want a movie to be fast-paced, then this is definitely the one for you. You're definitely going to like this one a hell of a lot more than the original. But if you're someone who just enjoys a really good movie that is based more on story, suspense, and tension and stuff, then you're going to be a bigger fan of the first film. This film, in my opinion, just fails on every single spectrum of that sort of way. You know, it doesn't shock me. It's not super suspenseful. So I just don't have as much love for this one as the others, as the original film. But I will say that this film is pretty damn good. Especially as far as sequels go, because sequels are usually a lesser version of its original film as they go on. They just get lesser and lesser. But this film is pretty good. I'd say it's right behind the original film, and behind. I know people are gonna give me shit for this, but it's also behind Alien Resurrection. I love Alien Resurrection. Give me all the shit in the comments if you want. That film is fucking amazing. I love it. So, Aliens. Sigourney Weaver, again, she's perfection. She's just great. She's great as Ellen Ripley. I mean, I don't know what... I mean, the only thing that's like... You can't really make a movie bad if Sigourney Weaver's in it. She's just amazing. She brings the whole character to life, and she's just a badass in the role. So, having her in the film is definitely a big positive for Aliens. Having James Cameron in as director is also a huge positive. I feel like a lot of people probably would have butchered the shit out of this movie. And you realize, like, as a fan, it's easy to say, you know what, they did a bad job. The movie sucks. But you really got to think deeper than that, because there's a lot of pressure on these guys' back, especially when you're making a sequel to one of the greatest horror films of all time, Alien. There's a lot of pressure on your back. So I'm sure that the whole time you're making this film, you're like, is it going to live up to Ridley's movie? You know, is it going to be half as good? Are we going to be able to please the fans? You know, there's a lot of shit running through your mind, I assume. I mean, I haven't made a huge movie. I just make short films and stuff. And even with those, I have some pressure. I'm wondering if people are going to like it or if it's going to be good enough. So I can imagine with as big of a film as this would be, that everybody was going crazy trying to make this as perfect as possible. And you know what? They did a damn good job. It's not my favorite film. In fact, it's my third favorite in the series, but it is a pretty damn good film. So, what do I think of Aliens? I'm going to have to go ahead and give this film a 8 out of 10. You know, because I really do I don't hate this movie. Let's be clear about that. I wish it was more suspenseful than what it is. It's more based on action, and that's fine. It's just I like suspenseful movies. You know, I want that tension, that dread, that feeling of oh my God, when's it going to happen? Where's it going to happen? How? I like that. It just makes the movie experience so much more fun for me. And I get that not every film's going to be like that, which is why I give it a decent review. But on a personal level, it's an 8 out of 10. If I had to rate it as a movie level, I'd probably say this is like a 9 out of 10. But on a personal level, 8 out of 10, just for those reasons. But Aliens. What do you guys think of Aliens? Let me know down below. Hit like if you enjoyed this review. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit the bell to get notified anytime I make a video or stream. Keep up to date with the channel. There's some crazy going on, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!